speaking of Houston, Chase B dropped his album.
Yes, he did. I think this album is important. I think this album is very important for Houston in particular because what he did with that album is very reminiscent of Mike Watts. Mm-hmm. It's reminiscent of Screw, where you take your team and you produce some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You put out projects, you put out songs, but this project itself is important for Houston and for music because I think DJs are the best A&Rs, I think.
For sure.
Yes.
And for him to put this together in the way that he did, some of the verses on there, that Big Sean song is
Tough.
What?
crazy.
Tough. What's that song with GT and Babyface Ray?
Babyface
Yes.
Ray,
Tough.
Shine,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
And then he had the
Don Toliver on there.
Don Toliver, the Travises,
They do
like
their thing.
they very well put. And then what I did like, he snuck his beats in there.
Yeah.
You saw
I
that?
was, I was just about to say that, bro.
snuck his
I
beats in
love that, bro, because that's, bro. If
Bro,
I,
you a
okay,
producer. It's a producer album.
Man, we can go into it.
It's
I like
a producer DJ album. Like
Yeah.
you gotta. I love it.
Do you know what
Slide
Knowledge
your beats
is?
in there, huh?
Knowledge, you know what that is? The producer? Do y'all know what that is?
Knowledge that Knowledge was with Timbo. Is that?
I don't know where he came from. I'm not gonna lie
Okay.
to you. I've only heard about bro for the past, like, I say 10 years. But he's a producer that puts out mainly like just producer albums. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
beat
No,
tapes, yeah.
no lyrics, just straight beats. Bro, I really appreciate that shit from Chase B. Like,
Yeah.
that shows like, bro, I'm trying to show my, because it's the beats he put on are not like trap beats. They're not like
I was
regular
about to
hip-hop
say,
beats.
bro,
They're all
it's
like
so different.
straight
bro.
house, straight electronic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can
Yeah.
dance to
It
this.
remind me of K Tronada type.
Yeah, exactly.
Type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Bro,
and
exactly.
I was like, now this is what I will say about the album. Normally, when I listen to an album, I want it to be more cohesive. This was not for me. It wasn't a cohesive.
It
album.
wasn't.
It was all over
It's
the
a
fucking
compilation.
Yeah.
It's a
That's why.
compilation.
But even with the compilation albums, I feel like they're still more around the same realm. Like if I were to listen to a DJ Khaled album, I feel like even if it ain't the DJ Khaled I want, I'm still gonna get this area of Khaled or whatever.
And see, with this album, the way it was constructed, it featured him
Yeah.
and his production and his ear and his ability to help construct songs. I think the piece that we're supposed to be looking at is not like the cohesion of like song to song to song, but it's the variety of things that he, Chase himself, can do. I think that's what was put on display here, and with him sliding his beats in the his instrumentals like throughout the album, I think that's what kind of spoke to me, and maybe that was his attempt here.
And to piggyback what you just said, I think what it did was bring it to his world. This is his world.
Yes,
This is everything about Chase B is on his album. Like,
and I'm glad you said that because I could tell like the first I think it was like 2 to 3 songs. Them is some motherfucking festival songs, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Them is some Travis on fucking stage going fucking stupid, mosh pitting and shit.
And when you
like,
and when you seen that consistently, because he's been Travis's
Exactly.
DJ from the beginning,
Exactly.
so you know what makes your audience
Right.
move. Because this the album wasn't for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love Travis Scott, I love Don Toliver a little bit more just because that's more my style of music. But Travis Scott, you jumping around.
Yeah.
You're shaking the room.
Straight energy.
Like you have these big festival records, and that's what he sees.
that was on there, bro.
So if I'm going to the studio and I know that this is what is gonna make Rome register as an earthquake,
right.
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna make.
Right.
And that's what I'm gonna start the album off with, because this was for his fans.
For sure.
And he's got plenty of them.
And I'm honestly glad it switched because the first 2 to 3, however many festival type songs it was at first, I was like, please, I don't want to hear.
The instrumental
Bruh.
track hit, then it was the next
Yup.
set.
Yeah. Then I was like, bro, because I was like, oh,
like
I
chapters
do
in a
not-
book.
Yes, I was like, bro,
I got you,
do-
Silk. I got you, brother.
No,
I see it.
and I appreciated that
Yeah.
after I really listened to everything because I was like, this is not cohesive. But I was like, after the first 2 to 3, I'm like, bro, please, I don't want to hear a whole bunch of Travis and Don and just like a whole bunch
I
of
did.
No, I didn't want to hear that fucking mosh pit
Okay.
sound the whole album.
Bro, they
bro.
had like a alternative rock song on there.
No, they
I think
did.
it's the
No,
song,
I'm
so
that's
they-
what I'm saying. I'm glad it
so
switched up.
much.
I'm glad it switched up.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that cohesion ain't gonna be there when you're showcasing everything that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best way to do it is do like a chapter book. Like, okay, you
Yeah.
know, this first
Yup.
3 is this second 3 is this, second 3 or third 3 is this. Like,
Yup.
yeah, we trying to.
And I love how the instrumentals kind of
Help you go to
segued
that-
into
That shit threw me off. I ain't even gonna lie.
the first one. It threw me off
It
at first.
threw
I was
me
like,
off.
oh, shit, I kind of enjoy this though.
Yeah.
I like this a little bit.
Yeah.
I was
I
driving when I was
Exactly.
listening to it.
So I
that
wasn't
helped.
expecting it. I was like, what the fuck is this? But then I was like, wait, you know what? Hey,
Somebody in Houston started freestyling in that motherfucker.
No
somebody.
cap.
There was a whole lot of
cap.
coming down.
Hold up. Speaking of that, the flow that I literally had to listen to that song that Big Sean is on twice because
Oh
at
my
first
God.
when he came in,
He don't come in on the one.
yeah,
bro,
He
it
does that a
sounded,
lot.
but it sounded like it was a beat and then it was Big Sean rapping. Like it
Nah,
wasn't together.
It was though.
No. I know it was, but it just at first I had to listen to it twice because,
Yeah.
bro, it did not sound like. It literally sounded like this was a type beat that Big Sean. It was like a
Somebody
up-and-coming
mashed it
rapper,
up.
and he just and they just mashed this shit, and I was just like,
Nah, so Sean on that flow in particular, every first line starts a half a bar early than the one. So he'll da 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 boom. That's the one. But he already rapping in that flow. So now you have to listen on that time, if that makes sense.
no, I get it.
Yeah, he started that like a little half of a bar earlier than the one.
Because when you listen to it, it sounds
That's
like
that Detroit shit I was talking about,
Yeah.
finding
Yeah.
weird ass pockets.
they all do that though.
Yeah, but
Tra-
that's Roy shit.
Yeah.
And like Travis felt like that he belonged on, like I said, on the first listen, it felt like Travis, okay, you smooth, you was on the beat. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like a song. But for some reason, bro, that first listen, it sounded to me like, again, it was a beat and it was his verse. And
Now-
it was just like, it didn't even sound like it was together. It was just like a beat and a verse.
Now once you understood it,
But then once I went back, I was like, I
he
got
was
it.
spitting.
Yeah, nah, he
Sean's
crazy.
pen, man, is I just hate what happened to Sean. He always gets sandwiched in between some bullshit that like takes all the attention away from what he has going on. It was like the last few drops, something happened to where the attention was on Drake or Kendrick, or then the beef came out and then that was the attention. It was like he just gets, it's almost like his rollouts get stepped on by like happenstance.
That's been his role the whole time he been a rapper, low key.
I mean, but that's also
Low-key.
Like he's
about
like an underdog story, like from the beginning till now. As dope as he is, and as the numbers that he's done, like he's done some
If you want to be real,
numbers
bro,
that people have not touched.
him and Wale should be more in the conversation because they're both the same artists, but also they've always been in the same realm as Kendrick, Drake, and Cole.
Well, they all in the same class.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what I'm saying. So
I
like
think
when I'm
Kendrick may be a little later than all of them. Like he
Right,
may be
he's later than all of
the newer one
He's
of,
actually
of
the last
that
one out of
class.
all
He's the
them.
last one.
for sure, but it's also like, bro, Sean got hits, Wale got
Sean
hits.
got a lot of hits, man.
They got some tough ones too. Not no
Yeah.
bullshit songs. Like
No, I've gone on a Wale run
Yeah.
in the club, and from the girl records to the
Yeah.
party records to all to the twerk records, like Wale does everything, man.
Right.
But back to Chase B, hey brother, quality album.
it was great.
Love what you did with it. I love how you showcase yourself without putting the spotlight on yourself, if that makes sense.
No, for sure.
Like, yeah, well
I'm
done.
glad you said that.
Well
because
done.
Some niggas do definitely put the spotlight on.
Yeah, it was all about the music. It was all about the music, and I chef's kiss on putting your own instrumentals, sliding your instrumentals